Let's talk about what makes the Deus stand out from the crowd. Well, one thing is blatantly obvious, it's the stem configuration and the ergonomics of the machine. It just folds down, a simple cam lock, and it's folded down, coil flat, cam lock again, folds flat. There's your machine. Just simply roll the control box forward and it's off. And that's your Deus. Easy for transporting, so light to use. There's no back fatigue with this, there's no wrist fatigue. You can work it all day. And another thing I find useful with the Deus, if I'm working with archaeologists and I'm searching the trenches, I just simply take the lower stem off and work the walls of the trenches just using the lower stem on my hand. It's a lot easier. So there's the XP Deus in all its glory. It really is an advanced machine. It really doesn't matter what skill level you are when you buy a Deus. On the factory preset programs, there's something for everyone, from beginners to experts. For example, you've got Basic 1 and Basic 2. These are two factory preset programs you'll see straight away. Now they're for beginners, they've got a reasonably high level of discrimination and they're quite soft to use. And as you become familiar with the machine, you can enhance these basic settings and start unlocking the machine. You've got Goldmax Power, which is a standard Goldmax Power program, what you're probably familiar with if you've owned XPs in the past. Then you've got Deus Fast. Now this is an enhanced mode. It's a lot faster, it works in between the iron much better. You'll be quite surprised when you switch to Deus Fast how dynamic the machine becomes. You've got wet sand and dry sand, so you've got the beaches covered there. You'll also notice a setting in there called Goldfield. Now this is quite a thorough mode. It's used for nugget hunting or specialist searching. But I think you're going to find Goldfield really helpful if you find some coins or artefacts in a small spot and you think you've had it all. Just switch into Goldfield and mop up what's left. There's a limited iron rejection with the Goldfield mode, but it's not meant as an everyday search mode. It's literally for finding what's been left. XP are constantly working on new technology. For example, the control box, the software. Whenever XP gets something new, you will be the second to know about it. And updating is simple. You just plug it into the USB port, into your computer, follow the on-screen instructions, and within minutes you're updated to the latest version. You've got a range of search coils for the XP Deus. Simply plug and play. There's no setting up. You just switch the machine on, put the serial number in for your new coil, and you're up and running. And the machine remembers what coils you've got. So all you do is press a button when you want to switch coils. You can adjust frequencies to make your detecting a lot more efficient for a specific target. You've got accessories such as headphones. You've got two sets of cordless headphones, WS4s and WS5s. Once again, fully programmable. You've got the Deus Lite, so you don't have to buy the Deus with a control box. You can mix and match. You can have a machine and headphones, or just a machine and control box if you're on a budget. You've got various waterproof covers to keep your control box and your headphones in. You've got a wristwatch style carrier for your headphone module. You've got a hard carry case. So you've got lots of stuff there. You've even got an aerial for underwater searching, what clips on the coil. They've literally thought of everything and they're continuously thinking of new things. So that's what makes XP a special company to deal with. They're on top of their game. The XP Deus uses lithium polymer batteries. They're the latest in battery technology. They're really reliable and hold their charge well. You can charge the coil, the headphones and the control box all at the same time using the USB connectors. It takes between 2 and 3 hours. Now battery life, how long would you get out of a Deus? Well, you get about 15 hours out of a coil and about 25 hours out of a control box and headphones. But this largely depends on how you've got the power set, because the XP Deus has got an adjustable power output. A TX gain it's called. You've got 1 to 3. I tend to use the Deus on TX gain 2, which is a middle choice. TX3 puts a lot of power into the ground, so you're going to get a quicker battery drain. As years go by, if you find your battery is getting low or not holding a charge properly, you can simply replace the batteries in the coil, headphones or controller unit. Also, talking about the coil, it's got a replaceable circuit board, so if there was any problems in the future, you simply plug and play a new circuit board and it's really not expensive. Those of you familiar with the XPs will see a lot of familiar features in the Deus. Let's talk about the Goldmax Power. Inside here you've got the factory preset Goldmax Power program, but it doesn't stop there. You can tweak this program to way beyond the standard Goldmax Power. For example, you've got a silencer. Okay, the Goldmax Power's got a silencer, but this one's got a full range of adjustments, and the silencer is so much more advanced you wouldn't believe. Audio response. You can adjust the audio response compared to your original Goldmax Power, which is static. Lots of other features. You've got a full range of tone adjustments, including full tone. So, if you just want to get started with the XP Deus, use your Goldmax Power. But there will become a point where you want to get into the settings and make some really good adjustments and just take it to another level. The Deus has a choice of 4 frequencies. The most popular ones are the 11 kHz and the 18 kHz. The 11 is good for all-round searching, coins, artifacts, things like that. The 18 is a little bit more specialised. It's going to be enhanced to find smaller targets, low conductivity targets. Now, how can a coin, a high conductive coin, become a low conductive target? It's very simple. It's the orientation of it in the ground. For example, let's take a hammered coin. Any machine's going to find that, no matter what frequency you're running. But that's okay if it's laying flat in the ground. What if it's orientated that way? The metal detector is going to see a very thin piece, a very low conductive target. And this is why you're going to probably find more using 18 kHz, especially on a worked out site when all these targets are gone and all these targets are left. So bear that in mind when you're searching a site. The Deus has got 10 factory preset programs, so you can just choose whatever one you want to start detecting with. But if you make any adjustments and want to save your own custom program, you've got 8 empty slots where you can rename your program and save them by just a simple press of a button. Well, we're in the field with the XP Deus. How do we adjust it? Well, to be honest, until you start detecting, you really don't know what to adjust. If you're new to the Deus, start off on basic 1 and just get going. If you're skilled and know quite a bit about detecting, start off on the Goldmax Power mode. The machine will tell you what to adjust. And you've got a lot of adjustments in there, and the machine really comes into its own if you're amongst iron. So, if you're detecting and you're hearing a lot of iron, a lot of buzzing noises, switch it to Deus fast, and this will cope with most irony site conditions. But above all, just get out there, learn your machine and enjoy it.